About 2.5 hours up the road is Cervantes, a quiet coastal town with some beautiful beaches, and Cervantes Lodge, which offers elegant and unique beach accommodation. But I just parked the Retreat ERV and took the Silverado in search of what I came for: Lobster. General Manager Nikki Thompson took time out of her busy schedule to give me a tour, which is offered to the general public. Nikki, already got our teeth into the tour here today, and we're inside the factory. I've got to say, initially, this is much bigger than I was expecting. I'm thinking I'm going to go down there and have a feed of lobster and check out the water, but what do you got going on here?
We started off our factory in 2008 and we've increased our throughput since then. We had a lot of people interested in what we're doing, so we decided, well, why not open up some tours and get the general public through and learn about this amazing industry.
Most people, like myself, thought this is a tourist attraction, it's a restaurant. But this is a real business that's actually a part of the industry of lobster in Australia. Tell us a little bit about the history of that.
We're a family-owned and operated business. We started fishing, Grandpa did, in the 60s. In 2008, we opened up this place to process lobster through. The family owns a large portion of quota and decided why not go out and catch the crays and then process it and send it on. So the main part of the lobster shack is actually the processing side. Catching the lobster, processing it and then exporting it all over the world, or sending it domestically too.
You've got everything covered, and I mean there's a lot of industries that they've done that in, the wine industry and whatever, with cellar doors, but for the fishing industry or lobster industry, I've never seen this before, so well done.
I think it's important to diversify these days. Our industry is very seasonal too, so it creates a steady flow of work.
Now, you mentioned the word diversification before. You've really spread it, haven't you? I mean, you've got accommodation, you've got tours, and boat tours, not just this tour, and then the restaurant. What do you offer?
Yeah, so firstly, we do have the Lobster Lodge now on the other side of town. So we offer some great accommodation there. We also do boat tours. So we do a tour out to Cervantes Islands where you can go out and see the WA seals. You can actually go out and swim and snorkel with them too. Come in after that, head in here for a factory tour, what we're doing right now. And then obviously the sort of jewel in the crown is actually sit down and have a lobster lager and a lobster meal.
So what goes on in here?
So this is the open circuit part of the factory. So the lobsters come in off the boats, we weigh them in. We obviously have a quota system now in our industry, and then they go through to the grader. So the lobsters are actually paid to the fishermen and then on-sold to customers based on size. So we get the lobsters in from the fishermen, we put them on the grader, and that puts them in size categories, and then we put them in these lanes based in the sizes that we're going to sell it to the customer.
So we've been through the processing area, and all of a sudden I'm standing here with the gloves on, so I don't know what's going to go on. What do the people do when they get into this room, Nikki?
Yeah, so our tour guide brings everyone in here, and this is a bit of a question and answer time. So learn a bit more about the industry, how we export it, pack it out, and then the ultimate selfie times. And if you want to, you can grab the jumbo in there.
He's a bit bigger than that one, isn't he? Is he friendly?
As friendly as you can get.
He didn't feel all that friendly then. Don't work with children or animals, they say. And I tell you what, that's a fair... Look at him. How do you reckon he'd look on the plate? Oh, he's not very happy about it. I'll see you in the restaurant. Oh, mate, thanks for your cooperation. That's awesome. What an experience. Come here, see how it's all done, and then eat what you've enjoyed.
Here we go, Macca. Lunch is served.
Lunch?
Enjoy.
Have a look at this lot. My goodness gracious me, I'll bring it a little bit closer. How good's this? Over my right shoulder, this fella was swimming around this morning. In front of me there in the processing plant, he got processed. To the left of me, he got cooked. You're never going to get fresher than this. Get into Cervantes, get into the lobster shack and get into a feed like this. Where do I start? We'll have a chip first, eh?